Hey toy fans and collectors, this is Fly Guy for TekSushi.com. Giving you a very quick look at LEGO Minifigures Season 11. Now these have been out for some time in stores, just only getting around to reviewing them. Got a pile of stuff to review and catch up with, but there's all the figures we get in the wave. So from this kind of Aztec, or I don't know what he is, some kind of warrior basically anyway, we get a Scarecrow, a German, I'm guessing, maiden, a robot from the future, a Yeti, a little elf, a gingerbread man, not the buttons, a Hawaii kind of warrior, we get a mountaineer, a welder, a scientist, female scientist, a Blues Brothers with a look of it, a female robot, a policeman, a British policeman, an old granny, and a roller skating ice cream waitress. Bizarre, very unusual range. So as usual, you connect all the head pieces onto the minifig torsos, pick the right weapon, and put skirts on or roller skates, whatever it may be, and all of them come with a black stand for the figures. I use them for different bits and pieces, but all I've done is I've just popped them onto a little display here just to give you a sneak peek at these. Let's give you a look at all of the figures. So just if you're considering buying them, it'll give you a look at the figures themselves. I tend to buy these online in places and buy them all in one big hit rather than trying to go through the blind bagged process. So there we go. There's all the figures and just all the detail on them as well. The little crow on top of the Scarecrow there. The pretzel maiden, has to be said. It's fantastic, absolutely beautifully done. Real detail there. The robot's a bit of a disappointment. We've seen variations of that before, so it just seems a bit odd. Loving the Hawaiian guy with the tiki on his head there and a little skull on his belt. Let me just remove that underneath there, and I'll show you what's underneath that head, because otherwise there's not much else to show you. Most of the figures tend to have just single versions of their faces this time, but there we go, one happy Hawaiian guy underneath his little print there, and that's him. Love the gingerbread guy. It very much reminded me of Shrek with his dunk me on the logo there, which is fantastic, on his little mug. We get a cool as little elf there, tiny little figure who's got a little bear with a bow tie and a little Christmas present, so very, very cool indeed. We get a brilliant looking Yeti, absolutely fantastic, grumpy little guy with these blue ice lolly there and these grumpy teeth. Really well done by LEGO. They're really getting a sense of humour with this stuff. On the other side we get a great looking sci-fi female robot. That goes with the male counterpart we've seen in the past, and she comes with this basically wind up toy piece on the back, which is rather nice. We get the policeman there with the truncheon and his little moustache. The little old granny there with a shopping basket and her kitty. And the great looking Tara, the roller skating, ice cream wielding waitress with a little cool flick in her hair and her glasses. We get this Blues Brothers guy with his saxophone there, looking rather cool. Caused a bit of controversy, that female scientist there, because it was the first time they'd really seen that, but good on them, LEGO, for showing that. And we get a great welder there, I'll show you him in a minute, underneath that helmet, and a mountaineer there with some rope and a pickaxe. So again, solid figures all over. Nothing really to show you on the backs or the other prints of them. There's not a great deal of detail this time. There is the welder underneath there, suitably grimy, grubby and bearded up. But again, as I say, really backs of prints. There's nothing on these figures that's really remotely standing out, has to be said. They're all pretty plain. The only one really, I guess you could almost say is the back of the Scarecrow with a little patch on it. But that's as exciting as it gets. So there's no real reversible helmets this time. Nothing to kind of majorly stand out. I did like the welder there with his little orange welding unit there with the kind of safety version on it. But that is the LEGO minifigures season 11. Told you it was going to be quick. A little quick look at it. LEGO minifigures. I'll put some links below where you can buy these online. And if you're in Australia, certainly there's a store here I use a lot, shopforme.com.au. They've got some of these, I believe, in singles as well at pretty reasonable prices. But I'll put some links below and you can check them out. That was it. LEGO minifigures season 11. Let us know what you think. Do you like them? Do you collect them for parts? The stands like me? Do you buy them all in one big hit? Or blind bags? What do you do? Love to hear your thoughts. Let us know in a comment below, and you can join us if you want on TekSushi for lots more toy news and info. TekSushi.com, also on Twitter.com/TekSushi, on Facebook, Facebook.com/TekSushi, and on Google Plus under TekSushi. We shall see you for more Lego and other toy reviews coming up soon. Cheers!